So, good morning, everybody. This morning, we're going to work with the upper arms and shoulders a bit. And what we'll need for sure is a strap that we've got in a loop. And then it's roughly, you'll know, but it's roughly shoulders width apart. Mine is probably just shy of my comfortable shoulders width apart. But so have that there and then just set it aside. And you may also want a blanket or a towel or something. We're going to be on forearms a little bit as well today. So you might want that for some extra cushion depending on the surface that you're on. All right, so with that, just come into a really nice, comfortable seated position. Kind of feel your body snuggle into your mat. Maybe you're sitting up on your blanket or on a block. Be sure, as always, to sit in a way that feels really good for you. And then just start to get your body lined up, right? Every time I sit, that initial sitting, I feel my tailbone start to descend. I feel my belly tone in just enough to support that, right? And then I feel the chest rise up, the shoulders come back a little bit. The back of the head moves into that back space as well. And then I check in to see if I'm holding too much tension, because in the seated pose, right, if you use this maybe for meditation or just some mindful periods in your day, you don't want so much tension. You want just enough to keep your body in the position that you've chosen. So find that so you're not over squeezing anything, you're not overarching. And then you notice that as you take a nice deep breath in, that alignment serves the breath, right? It's easier to breathe when our spine is lined up, when our chest is open, when our shoulders are to the side body. It's so much easier. And as we inhale, the belly reaches out. And as we exhale, it softens back in. And the crown of the head continues to reach up. The tailbone continues to reach down. The hips start to relax, whichever pose you've chosen, whichever leg position you've chosen. Good, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good, 3 more right here. Relax your jaw. Good, baby. Your last very focused deep breath here. And then let your left ear go to your left shoulder. And just feel any tightness that might be there along your right side. Don't over pull on the head, like don't force it down. Just let the gravity, the weight of the head bring you there. Take your right hand down to the floor and find that. And then walk your right fingertips behind you. Keep it going behind you. Keep it going behind you. Keep it going behind you until it reaches your opposite side waist and maybe your opposite side arm. So for me, my fingers can wrap around my arm just a little bit. So I'm going to hold it there, both shoulders reaching back, but not overly. Still stretching out the whole right side of the neck. Deep breath. And then start to tuck the chin down toward the chest, still lean in toward the left side, and find that different stretch there. And then let the head come down to the chest, the center of your chest, still with the arm behind you. Breathe. And then let the ear go to the right side. So still holding on to that left elbow if you can. If not, the hand is still behind. The lower back is pressing into the arm just enough to not overarch. Your right ear reaching toward your right shoulder. Breathe, everybody. And take the head up to neutral. Release that hand. Let the hand slide back down to the floor and slide it all the way back. Good. Roll your shoulders. And let's go to the other side. Right ear to right shoulder. Pause here. Usually, if you do these simple neck stretches, you find out really quickly which side you tend to hold more tension on or maybe use more, right? What side is tighter? And then let your left fingertips just come to the floor. Pause there. Little tone to the belly here so that you don't overarch. Notice. And then walk your fingertips all the way behind you. The arm stays long until it reaches as far as it can, and then your hand comes to your opposite side waist. Maybe it holds on to your right arm. Deep breaths here, everybody. If this is way too intense, just lessen up a little bit, right? Don't over pull. And then tuck the chin down toward the right side of your chest, still holding on to the arms, still toning the belly in. We'll shake these legs out in just a moment, unless you're getting really uncomfortable, and then shake them out. And then tuck chin to the center of your chest. Keep your chest tall though, don't let it drop down. And take it over to the left ear, still holding on to your right arm, still smiling. That's it, breathe. And take your head up to neutral. Release your arm if you've got it. Let the fingertips come back to the floor and release that out. Good, let's straighten those legs. Flex your feet, move the flesh out from your sit bones. Inhale, reach up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Interlace your hands and just press them straight out. And as you press them straight out, feel the shoulders round, right? They're rounding forward, but keep the chest lifted. And notice that this is how we engage the triceps, right? Backs of the arms here. That's how we engage, by straightening the arms. Take those arms up. If it hurts the shoulders, release. Bend those hands, take them right behind your head as if you were lounging in a chair, sunning on the beach. And just open up the shoulders. Keep the head pressing into the hands. Don't lift the head. Feel the back body working big time, right? Good. Keep your head in alignment. Stretch those arms out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace. Press it out in front of you. Open up the shoulders. Take the arms up. Take the hands behind the head. Warming up our upper backs. Good. Reach them out one more time. Inhale. Exhale to your heart. Interlace those hands. Press out, but then broaden through the shoulders again. Take the arms up. Good. Make sure those legs are active. Take the hands behind the head. Rest that head back into your hands. The chin is not lifted. Good. And release. Take them out. And exhale, let go. Ooh, yeah. Good. Roll it out, everybody. Shake it out. And then inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, arms out to the sides. Let's take it to cactus arms. Twist everything to the left. Let your right hand come to the outside of your left leg and your left hand behind you as far as it'll walk behind. Breathe. Yep, just find that nice twist and then look your head to the left shoulder and then to the right. Good. Back to the left. Once more to the right. And then maybe a little bit more neutral. Inhale, reach the arms up. Come to cactus arms. Twist everything to the right. Hold here. Left hand goes outside your right legs. Right hand walks its way all the way back behind you. The chest stays lifted. Ooh, yeah, feel that nice stretch here. And then look over your left shoulder and your right. Good. One more to the left and to the right. Maybe a little bit more neutral spine. Tone that belly. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, elbows come down to your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squeeze them down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, pull down. Two more. Inhale it up. Exhale, pull down. Good. Last one. Reach up and pull down. Now hold that pull down. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Undo your fingers so they're not in tight fists, and press your hands out in front of you. And then squeeze the elbows straight back. Push them in front. Think of it every time we straighten those arms, we're activating the tricep muscles. Backs of those arms, squeeze them in. Good. Reach out. Last one. Squeeze in and squeeze out and let it go. Good. Shake it out. If you have your blocks, grab your blocks. Change your leg position any way that you want. If you want to go back to cross leg, that's okay. If you want to bend the knees and just set the legs out to the side, do that. And then take the blocks between both hands. Try to hold on to it until the blocks are just sitting on the palms of your hands. Draw your elbows in toward your body. Good. And then just reach them out as if you were serving like trays of food to people on either side, and bring them in. Good. Bring them out. Shoulder blade work, shoulder work. Bring them in and out. Keep the elbows tight to your sides and in. Good. When you take them out, you should feel that squeeze and back. Good. One more here. Squeeze them out. Squeeze them in and then serve those platters out. Bring them in. Good. Press them out. Back in. Good. Three more. Out and in. Two more. Back in. Good. Last one. Hold. Hold them out. Soften the shoulders. You would think that this would be the easiest thing in the world and we could hold our arms out here forever. But in a pretty short period of time, these little teeny blocks and these little teeny arms are going to start to feel heavy. Keep the shoulders soft, keep the head, the neck, the jaw soft, right? Don't tense up. Just hold your blocks. That's it. Big deep breath. Just hold. You know you can always come down. You don't have to hold them any longer than you really want to, right? But see where it goes, and just imagine the sensation and try to straighten the elbows so that the triceps have to work. Shoulders are working, yep, but triceps also have to work to hold this. Good. Take them out at an angle just a little bit. Know that you can take a break, drop the arms and come back when you're ready. Take them out just a little bit. Try to straighten the arms. Yep. Whew. Take them out a little bit more. Breathe. Little bit more. Reach with those elbows. Keep the chest tall. Feel the back body working. Out a little bit more. I'm still not side to side. I'm still have my arms forward of my shoulders. Good. Take them right out to the edges of the shoulders. Woo. Breathe. Hold. See if you can hang in there with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slam them together in the front. And let it go. Shake it out. Well done, everybody. Woo. Good. And then just set your blocks aside for now. Hold on to, grab your strap just for a little bit of a demo. We're going to come back to this later. Take the strap between around your arms, but below your elbows, the hand side of your elbows, so that when you bend your elbows, that strap is to the hand side of the elbows. And draw the elbows out in front of you. They're roughly shoulders width apart, and press against the strap. Yep. Just breathe. Just press against the strap. 10%, 20%, 30 maybe. Don't overdo it. And feel that. Now keep that press. Drop it down. And inhale up any amount that you can. Good. Press it down. The elbows are bent, that comes down to your belly and reach up. Good. Squeeze. Keep the pressure. And up. Feel like a robot here, right? Down and up. Good. Let's do 2 more. Squeeze it apart and up. Squeeze it apart. Woo. And bring it up. Hold right here. Breathe and let go. Roll it out. Good. Last one here. You're going to need 1 or 2 of your blocks depending on your shoulder width. A lot of you can pick up a block between the elbows and it's just 1 block and you're going to squeeze, right? We've done this with the legs before. Or you might have to do a combo of the blocks to go a little bit wider. I can think of at least one of you that's maybe has to go a little bit wider, and then pick the blocks up between the forearms and give them a good squeeze. Just isometric work here. Don't allow the front of the arms to roll forward, right? As if you were on a computer. Try to keep the shoulders wide at the same time. Squeezing the heck out of your blocks. Whew. And then just straighten your arms. See if you can hang on to the blocks and bend and straighten and bend. Squeeze, squeeze. So we're working different muscles when we squeeze in versus when we press out. Yep, triceps have 3 different parts to their muscles, hence the tri, right? The T-R-I. So, yep, straighten, woo, and bend. 2 more, straighten and bend. Last one, straighten and bend, and then gently set those blocks down and shake out your arms and roll your shoulders. Good, so now let's set that block aside. Have your strap just toward the front of your mat. We're gonna get to those in a minute. Release out of your seated pose, whew, and just stretch out your legs. Stretch them out. Good. And then come down to your elbows. Now, you may or may want your blanket down here. We won't be here forever, but if your surface isn't soft enough or supported enough, just place your elbow down and then, or place your blankets down, and then come on down to your elbows. Softly interlace your hands and press your whole arm, your whole forearm down into the mat. And then pretend you're squeezing a block between those elbows and feel what changes, right? The whole chest engages, but yet keep the shoulders from hiking up into your ears. Press just one leg back. Squeeze the belly in so that we lengthen through our lower back. Squeeze the imaginary block between our elbows and lift the leg. Yep, breathe right here. Now, some of you with that soft interlaced hand might want to get your bottom pinky finger out of the way. So most of you are probably leaning on that bottom pinky. Just scoot it in so that you're more on the other pinky or more level with your hands. So belly tones in, the leg is lifted. If you look down at your toes, they're pointing down. Good. And then bring that same knee, for me, it's my right side, in toward chest. Tuck your head and press it out and up. Exhaling in and up. Good. Press it in and up. Keep pressing into your forearms. Breathe it in. Press out. 1 more here. Squeeze it in and press it out. And then bring your knee to your outer arm. Circle the knee. Bring it to the outer arm. Circle. 3 more. Out and in. 2 here. 1 here. Press the same leg out. Breathe. Separate your hands so that your arms look like Sphinx pose. Squeeze the imaginary block. Level out your hips. Walk your fingertips out of your opposite hand, out in front of you. I don't know that I said right leg. So if your left leg is lifted, it's your right hand, and vice versa. So walk those fingertips out and press the fingertips into the floor. Don't lift it. Just press those fingertips into the floor. Breathe. And return that arm. Lower your leg. Good. And maybe stretch back a little bit. Good. Come on up. Back down to your elbows, back to your interlace. Move that bottom pinky finger out of the way. Walk your left leg back for me if you're on the same side. Tone the belly in. Squeeze the imaginary block so that the upper shoulders and the chest are engaged. Tone the belly and lift the leg. And just feel the work, right? Feel the work in the legs, the hips. Watch the back of the neck. Press stronger into the forearms. Notice how that moved you away from the floor a little bit. Good. As you're ready, 5 times, that knee comes in toward chest. Squeeze it in and press it out. Squeeze it in, press it out. That's it. And 3, and out. 4, press. Last one, squeeze and press it out. And then 5 knee circles. Go to the outside and to the inside, warming up the legs. That's it. 2 more. Belly squeeze. Last one. And press that leg out. Level the hips out again. Tone the belly. Release your arms so that your Sphinx pose. Press into those arms. Press into the hands. Feel that. And then walk that spider, that little friendly spider, out in front of you and push the fingertips into the floor. And feel the work in that arm, right? As that arm is working for you. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You got this. Really keep the leg elevated and engaged. And release the arm. Release your leg. Walk the hands out. A little puppy stretch here. Just drop your chest. Stretch out the arms. Good. And release it. Walk the hands back in underneath you. Press into your hands. Lift your knees and come to your first downward facing dog. Bending one knee, then the other. Stretch it out, everybody. That's it. Just getting some movement here. Maybe start to shift through your hips. Find your breath. And then look through your hands. Soften both knees and walk your right foot forward. Lower your left knee to the floor. Release your toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. And breathe. And then just take your hands down to your knee, just so we can relax the upper arms a little bit and stretch into our first lunge. Back glute is engaged, back foot is pressing into the floor, right? See if you can press the toenails of your back foot into the floor, right? As you stretch through the psoas on the left side, take the left arm up and reach that arm over to the right. So a little bit of a side bend, a little bit of a belly stretch here. Big deep breath. And then inhale that arm up. Take the right arm up as well. Maybe open up the chest. And then exhale, hands come back to the floor. Lift your left knee. Pause for a second. Feel that left leg engage. Step back, downward facing dog. Always as an option, and when we're doing one side to the other, is just switching, right? Just dropping the knees and switching to the other side. So look through your hands, step forward, left leg. Find the distance of your legs that makes sense for you, the width, and then lower your right knee, undo your toes. Squeeze your belly and inhale the arms up. And just breathe here as we stretch this side out. Let your hands come right to your knee, right? Feel that. Press the back foot toenails into the floor. You will feel that leg engage a little bit more when you do that. Good. Release that right arm. Take it up to the ceiling. Stretch out and then lean over to the left. to find that belly stretch. Breathe, everybody. You got it. And then take that arm up, release the left arm back up. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Lift your right knee. So little baby flow here. Step back, downward facing dog. Stretch out your toes. Lower down to both knees. Lower down to both elbows. Squeeze an imaginary block between your arms. Step one leg back and the other leg back for a little plank work. Knees down is an option. Squeeze the arms, press into the hands. Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees, listen up, push into your hands and lift your elbows off the floor. Walk your hands back so that your table pose, downward facing dog. Shake it out. Look through your hands, step forward, right leg. Lower your left knee to the floor. Release those toes, press your toenails into the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows to your sides, and then press the arms back. As you press the arms back, you're going to engage those triceps again. The chest lifts, the shoulders start to broaden and open up. The chin does not drop back. That's it. Breathe, everybody. And then inhale those same arms up. Exhale your hands to the floor. Lift your left knee. Pause for a second. Squeeze your belly. Either transition, other side, or step back, downward facing dog. Look through your hands, step forward, left leg. Lower your right knee to the floor. Release your toes. Inhale the arms up. Find your breath, press into your back toenails. Bring your elbows to your sides, press the arms back, but then bend the elbows. But don't let the elbows move. You're just moving the forearms straight and then bent. Yep, straight and bent. Good, one more. Straighten them and bend them. Take them right back up to the ceiling. Exhale down. Lift your leg. Step back, down dog. Lower your knees. Elbow plank. Lower your elbows. Straighten your legs. Broaden through the chest at the same time you squeeze. Press into your hands strongly. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees. Release and come into it, just an easy Sphinx pose. Super easy. There you go. And then turn your hands so your palms are face up. Let me move my strap out of the way. Turn them so your palms are face up. If the Sphinx pose itself is bothering your back, just walk the arms forward. In fact, several of you might want to do that just from a comfort standpoint. And then just look at your hands relaxed, right? Your elbows are shoulders width apart. You're looking at your hands and notice what touches and what doesn't. For me, my wrists are lifted off the floor and so are my thumbs. So I want you to press your thumbs down to the floor, okay? So we're moving those wrists more to the outsides. And then press your pinkies to the floor. Don't worry so much, the other fingers will follow. So just try to get your thumb, even if it's just your thumb tip, to the floor. Try to get your pinky finger tip to the floor and feel what's happening in your forearms, right? For me, I'm feeling a bunch of work happening here. Good, just breathe. Try not to over tighten up through the shoulders. Press your thumb down, press your pinky down, and then just turn your hands right back over. So your palm face down, your thumb is pressing down, Your pinky is pressing down. The 3 middle fingers are pressing down. You're lifting up. Now, isometrically, pull your arms apart from each other as if we had a strap there and we're pressing against the strap. Feel that. Feel the back muscles that are engaging, right? It's awesome. It's awesome. Squeeze an imaginary block. Squeeze in, and then press out into the strap, imaginary strap one more time. Good. And everybody, lower down. Relax your hands, relax your fingers. Just breathe. That's it. So while we're here on our bellies, before we get back up again, as I shift my wardrobe here, grab both of your blocks. Easiest way I know is to set the blocks down along your sides and then put the blocks on top of your palms. Your palms are face up. Good. So you're just resting those blocks on your hands. If you can't get it, because sometimes this is just tough, don't worry about it. Ideally, your forehead is on the floor or on a blanket, something where you can relax your neck, and then lift your hands up. If it's better for you to have your head slightly lifted, go ahead and do that. So lift both hands up. The blocks are there. The shoulders pull back, right? Breathe, and then you're simply gonna pulse straight arms. Don't bend the elbows. Just pulse. Already feeling this one. Whew. If your block feels like it's gonna fall off, maybe just the thumb and the pinky fingers kind of wrap around the blocks a little. Just don't grab the block. Just use them as little edges. Keep pulsing. I know. That's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just hold. Pull the shoulders away from the floor. Reach the arms up as high as they'll go for you, and then start to lift the chest in this modified locust pose. Excuse me. Breathe. Imagine somebody's pulling your fingertips down toward your toes. Yep, hold. I know you feel your arms. I do too. And lower down, everybody. Take the blocks off your hands. Release your arms back around your head and just use that for a rest. Excuse me. Almost done here. Breathe, maybe you bend one knee and the other just to distract yourself more than anything, right? So we don't think about it too much. Good. And then take the hands out in front of you. Don't overreach. Just take them out in front of you so your shoulders still feel normal. Press into your hands. Lift your elbows off the floor. And then press into your hands. Arms are straight. All of this work in those triceps just a little bit. And then drop your elbows and just lift. Real simple, right? This should be pretty easy. 4, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your elbows. Slide your hands back a little bit more. You're not near Sphinx. Still maybe a tone of the belly, right? Press into your hands, lift the elbows. Draw the shoulders down, squeeze your belly, and give me 10. 10 here. So drop elbows, just tap. 2, 3, 4, watch the neck. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Hold. Try not to spread out if you can. If your back needs a break, go ahead and reach out. But otherwise, keep the hands where they are. Slide both back again. You're still not fully into Sphinx pose. The elbows are still forward. They're still Shoulders width apart, your hands press down. Here we go. If you can, give me 10 more. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Straighten the arms. 9, 10. Holy crow. Breathe. You know we have one more set, just one more, if you can do it. If not, you've had enough. Plop on down, right? Relax those arms. Good. So last one, slide them in. They're almost Sphinx-like, maybe just a little bit forward. Good. Broaden through the shoulders. Press the elbows out isometrically. So you're pulling them out to the sides, but the wrists are down, the pinkies and thumbs are down, the hands are down. Here we go. Last set of 10. Lift up, straight arms. Tap it down. Lift straight. Whew. 3 and 4. Watch the neck. 5, 6, whew. 7, 8, yep. 9 and 10. Good. Lower all the way down. Bend your knees. Windshield wiper your legs, everybody. You just wouldn't think something that simple would be effective. But the beauty is it's simple and it's effective. So breathe. All right. So from here, come right back to table pose. Press up. Find your table pose. From here, downward facing dog. Squeeze the inner elbows toward each other as if you're holding a big beach ball, but then broaden the shoulders so that the shoulders move away from your ears. Press into all your fingers and walk your hands back one at a time, all the way back. Bend your knees and inhale, reach up. Exhale, shake it out. Good. And then maybe your blocks come back to the front of your mat. I'm not sure how much we'll use them for this. Again, a little tiny flow. So just be mindful. If you do 1 to my 2, that's awesome, right? Do what you can do. We're not going to move super quick. Shake out the arms. Do you feel it? Right? I know. Inhale, reach up. Exhale all the way down. Soft knees, everybody. Roll the shoulders wide. Soften both knees. Step back right leg. Knee up or knee down. Your choice here. Take your hands to your knee. Press up. And then inhale up. Good. Open it up. Arms to cactus. Squeeze the elbows toward the side body. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. Find your pose. To plank, to knees, to elbows, to plank. Knees up or knees down. Press your thumbs and your pinkies in. Press your wrist to the floor. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees, listen up, lift your elbows, whoo. Walk your hands back. Plank, down dog. Look through your hands, step forward, right leg. Knee up, left knee, up or down. Hands come to knee. Ooh, lift your chest up. So nice to have that wall there every so often. Squeeze those legs. Inhale, reach up. And breathe. Elbows out to the side. Bring them down to your waist. Reach them back up. Exhale, hands to the floor. And push off to step forward. Bend both knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Release your hands down, mountain pose. Find your breath. Good. Inhale it up. Exhale, flow it down. Breathe, widen the shoulders. Soften your knees. Step back, left leg. Knee up or down. Tone your belly. Hands to your right knee, push up. Inhale the arms up. Good. Bend the elbows to your sides and then press the arms back. Inhale them up. Exhale, sides and back. We got one more. Inhale up. Exhale to your sides, reach them back. Good. Inhale those arms up, everybody. Exhale your hands to the floor. Step back, down dog. Maybe you stay here, right? Maybe not. Plank pose. Breathe. Knees down. Elbows down and in alignment. I didn't say that on the other side, but that should be obvious. Elbows under shoulders. Push into your hands, push into your wrists, push into your fingers. Lift the knees optionally. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees. Push into your hands and try to lift those elbows. Walk your hands back. Downward facing dog. Well done, everybody. Step forward, left leg. Good. Step forward, right leg. Bend your knees. Inhale it up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Lower those hands down and shake them out. We got one more round, both sides, obviously. So we're going to add on just a little bit here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it down. Open up your shoulders, soften your knees. Step back your right leg. We were here before. Knee up or knee down. Inhale the arms up. Breathe, everybody. You got this. Just fire up your arms. Take those hands in front of you. Pull the shoulders back. Turn the palms up and hold. 5, 4, straight arms. 3, 2, 1. Inhale the arms up. Take your hands to your heart. Now, you're going to take your back foot. If you're down on your knee, by the way, you might want to lift your knee and then turn your back foot to the side position so that you're in a warrior 2 legs. Press through your back leg, press through your front. Take the arms out. Take your front forearm to your front thigh. Take your other arm up. So extended side angle, nothing you haven't done before. Here's what I want you to do different. I want you to press your forearm into your thigh. And now I want you to press your thigh isometrically up toward your arm. Good. That top arm can go over ear. It can stay down at your hip, right? Where is it? So you're pulling isometrically that front thigh back into your arm. You're pushing your arm back down into your leg. Breathe. Inhale to warrior 2. Take both arms forward. Pivot back on that foot. Be careful. Exhale your hands down to the floor. Step back, down dog. Stay here. Take a break. Child's pose. Plank pose. Knees down. Elbows down, hands walk forward, press into an elbow plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the knees come down, push into those hands. Walk your hands back. Downward facing dog. I know. Step forward, right leg. Step forward, left leg. Bend your knees. Inhale the arms up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Oh. Release the hands. We do have one more side. In case you thought I was going to forget. No, ma'am, no, sir. All right, I'm just going to turn around so that my back's not to you. Here we go. Last side. Get excited. Whew. We're here. All right, take it up. Exhale, take it down. Open up your shoulders, everybody. Soften the knees. Step back, left leg. Make sure your stance is wide enough. Fire up your legs. See if you can take those arms up. Remember, knee up or knee down. Totally perfect and awesome. Squeeze the legs, really get it fired up. Bring those elbows to your sides. Press them straight back. Lean forward. Woo. And take the arms up. We're going to do that one more time. Elbows to your sides. Press the arms straight and back. Drop your chest toward your thighs. And reach up. I know. Good. Hands come to your heart. Turn your back foot to the side position. Open the arms up. Warrior two. Breathe. Arms are just floating, right? Good. Bring your front forearm to your front thigh. Take your other arm up, either straight up or over ear. Squeeze the belly. Now, here we go. Press down into the leg. Press up isometrically. Leg doesn't go anywhere, but the action changes, right? Soften those top fingers if they're feeling a little stressed. Keep pushing your top leg back into your arm into your leg. Yep, breathe. We're almost there. And then warrior two. Good. Let's finish it up, right? Cartwheel forward. Spin on that back foot. Step back. Down dog. To plank. Knees down. Last one. Elbows down. Hold. Lift the knees optionally. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. See if you can push into your hands and lift those elbows. Walk your hands back and then find a little child's pose here. You may, in your child's pose, let those arms come down beside you, more here at your sides, because that's going to release a lot of those tense muscles in the shoulders if you do that. Just breathe, everybody. You got this. Backs of the arms, another really tough place to keep active, to keep strong. All right, so from whatever position you're in, I want you to come up to standing. So just do it well. Good form, everybody. And then come all the way up to your standing pose and grab your strap. So you have your strap in a loop, and I want you to take the strap behind you. Shimmy it up your arms till it's just below the elbows where we were before. You want to always make sure your buckle isn't pressing into flesh. And when I put my arms on either side of me, I'm pretty much right at my waist, right at my side or right at my hips. So that's about how far you want it or how big you want it, since I can't see you. So you're here, right? Chest is lifted. And I just want you to straighten the arms back behind you. And then gently push against your strap. Talk about a chest opener, right? So go easy. It's not so much about how high you lift. You're just moving it away from your body a little bit and pressing against the strap. Big deep breath, tone the belly, and then look at your feet and take your feet wider on your mat than you would normally. Bend the knees and squat a little bit, and then maybe take the arms up, back behind you. How do you know, right? Where you don't want to go is shoulders roll forward toward or into your chest. You want to pull the arms up as if somebody had your fingertips and we're trying to pull them up toward the ceiling. So just a big deep breath, everybody. Shoulders wide, chest wide, arms straight, pressing against your strap. Bend your knees a bunch, lower the arms, lift your head, and come on up. Whew. Good. Take that same strap and shimmy it down to your wrists. Make sure your strap isn't going to be a trip hazard, so make sure the tail's out of the way. And then the same thing. So draw the shoulders back, press into your arms, press into the strap, and just lift the arms back a little bit. Woo, right? Big work here. And then imagine the fingertips are going to draw down toward the floor a little bit. So you just moved into a slight back bend. Bend your knees. Start to move the arms up as the chest descends down. Breathe. Keep pulling the shoulders away from the floor. Find your pose. Soft knees, everybody. And then lower your arms as the chest and the head start to lift. And come on up. All right, we have one more here. This time you shimmy that strap down to your hands. So it's at the palms, right? The straps are to the outside of the palms. My fingers are below it. Your thumbs are kind of, if you were going to hold the strap, your thumbs would wrap around it. Last one. Here we go. Roll the shoulders back. Press into the arms. As we keep moving that fulcrum point from elbows to wrists to hands, the arms are having to work a little bit harder. So press against straight arms, everybody. Bend your knees. Reach out. Reach up and back with the arms as much as is okay for your shoulders. Pull the shoulders away from the chest. And breathe. Your head, neck is relaxed as best it can. Your knees have a good bend in them. Don't want you going into your lower back here as the arms descend back and over to your level. Big deep breath. Squeeze your belly. Lower your arms first. As the arms lower, the chest comes to neutral and you come up. Good. Shake it out for a moment. Just take your strap big and wide. Inhale it up. Exhale it back behind you. I'm going to move forward so don't knock that over behind me. Reach up and down. Reach up and back. It should be real easy. Up and down. Good. Drop your strap for a moment. We're going to come back to that. Maybe bring your feet in just a little bit. And then soft knees, roll forward, and just circle arms. So anytime your shoulders are really tight, this is a nice way to just let go of the tension of the shoulders. And then again, if your back is okay, grab hand to opposite elbow and just hang. So taking some of that tension out of the shoulders, your head is nice and heavy, crown of the head toward the floor. Big deep breath. Good. Release those hands, bend your knees, hands to knees, and come on up. Woo! Rocking and rolling. Are you feeling it? Like if you straighten your arms and you feel that little tricep muscle going, woohoo, right? They are woken up, everybody. All right, grab your strap. Triceps are hard to work, so I get excited when we're working those triceps. All right, you're going to take your strap. You're going to put it back behind you again, and it's going to be just below the elbows. So to the hand side of the elbows, right where we were before. Straps out of the way here, and then kind of tuck your elbows to your hips, right? As if we were doing robot arms, if we were in, say, bridge pose. And then look straight ahead, otherwise your mountain pose. Feel the shoulders pulling down just a little bit, chest is open. And then bend your knees. You can even put your hands on your thighs if it works out anatomically, just for now. And feel like you're moving into a little bit of a squat. And I want you to think chair pose, because that's where we're headed. Plant your feet, plant the four corners of your feet. Start to tone the belly, start to lift the chest and lengthen the tailbone, just like we have every time we've done chair pose. And then let go of your thighs, pull your elbows back, and you're gonna straighten and bend. Watch the tension in the head neck. That should feel fine. Reach and back. The more you press those arms back, the more you're gonna engage triceps. And it's not so much back as it is straight, right? If we keep the elbows bent, triceps won't engage quite as much. Keep going. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the elbows. You're back here. Listen up. This can be tricky for some. You might want to put hands on thighs again. Keep the knees bent. Step back, right foot to a lunge. Release those hands again. Here we go. Press back and bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your elbows. Here we go. Transition. Step forward. Your knees are bent. Release your left foot. Step back. Find your balance and press back. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 4, 5. Bend the elbows, squeeze your belly, push off, stand up, and release your arms. I like that one. I'm liking all of this today. At least we're getting a little bit of a break from our legs, right? All right, we're going to do that whole set one more time, and then we're going to be done with it. If you were in class last time, Wednesday, right, we did a lot of this, which is really good for balance, that step back and step forward stuff. So last one, arms behind, just below the elbows, if you can get them there. Here we are. Make sure the strap is off to the side. Come to chair pose. So squeeze back. Just watch that low back, right? So tuck in and breathe. Fire up the legs. Some of you want to play? Come on up on the ball mounds of your feet, right? So now we've got even more balance. The strap should actually help with that. It's giving you some feedback back there. Big deep breath. And then lower your heels if they're lifted. Here we go. Press back for 10. 1, 2, 3. Try turning the palms out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feel the legs. 9, 10. Bring the elbows back to your sides. Watch your strap. Watch your transition. Peel your right foot off, step back to lunge. Breathe, here we go. 10, press the palms back, maybe turn them up on the way up. 2, 3, press that back leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bend the elbows, push off to step forward, keep your squat. Squeeze your belly, peel your left foot, step back to lunge. Easy, easy. Here we go, 10, 9, we're almost done. 8, 7, 6, 5, squeeze your butt. 4, 3, 2, 1, bend your elbows, push up, squat, listen up, press both arms back, both palms up. Breathe, pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know, 10, and we're done. Woo! Drop your strap. Shake it out. Actually, grab your strap just for an in case. Shake them out. All right, so inhale both arms up. Leave your right arm up. Take your left arm out to the side. Roll that left arm internally. Reach it behind you. And just see if it'll walk up your back. And if it won't, grab your strap. Take your right arm, pat yourself on the back, and either come to cow face arms, your hands are touching or not, or you're holding the strap at each end to use to find this pose. So we're stretching deltoid, we're stretching tricep. Breathe. Good solid pose here. My little candy striped pants. Looks very strange to me. Good. Lift the chest and then feel the hands press into your strap. Maybe you lift the chest. Do not lift your chin, everybody. Keep it neutral. Yep. Breathe. And then come to neutral. Release your strap or your arms. Take them up. Exhale and down. Good. Roll it out. Maybe the strap goes to your other shoulder. Inhale, both arms up. The left arm stays high. The right arm goes out to the side. We do internal rotation. Bend the arm. Walk it up your back or grab your strap. Bend your other. Whew, much harder on this side. Dominant arm, I think. Snuggle in. See if you can find any connection, any stretch here. If your chin is dropping to your chest, bring it back to neutral. Yep, you can shake out the legs while you're here. Right? Breathe. Good, and then the same thing here, only if you want. Lift your chest and just bring that chest up toward the ceiling a little bit. Breathe. And release it. And release those arms. Inhale it up. Exhale, hands to heart. Press the hands in. Don't let the wrists separate, but lower the hands as much as you can without them separating. Good. Shake it out, everybody. All right. So set your strap next to your mat. We're going to come to it one more time. Back to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale all the way down. Step back, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lower your knees to the floor. Lower your elbows to the floor. Either keep your hands separated like Sphinx pose, that's harder, or interlace the hands, but move your pinky finger out of the way. Your choice here. Pressing down, lengthen through the back of your neck. Lift your knees off the floor. Walk your feet in some dolphin pose. Breathe. Shoulders are wide. You're pressing down into your wrists, down into your fingers. You're isometrically pulling the arms apart from each other. Let the head hang. Breathe, everybody. Optionally, one leg lifts a little bit. Lower that leg. Other leg lifts. Lower that leg. Lower both knees. Sit back in child's pose and stretch those arms out in front of you. If child's pose is not accessible, lay on your back. We're coming to that anyway, and stretch your arms out overhead there. Good. All right, release out of child's pose. Now, we're going to come to our backs. If you can, I want you to take your strap. You might have to go wider here with your strap, a bigger loop, and take it behind you. We're not going to be here forever, but take it behind you. Good. And bring it above your elbows this time. So it's right really at the elbow crease. And this time have your buckle off to your side, right? I have mine on the side of my arm so that when you come down, you're not going to lay on the buckle. And then come on down to the floor. Your elbows are at your sides. You're laying on your strap. If it feels too tight, chances are it is. So if it feels too tight, just take a moment to sit up, loosen it up a little bit, and then come back down. Now feel the strap around your arms and press out against it. Your palms are facing each other, your fingers are out in front of you. We find that pose. Your feet are to the floor, right? We know what's coming. We're doing a little bit of bridge pose. So lengthen your tailbone, squeeze your belly, push into your feet, and lift up. And feel the pressure of the strap around your arms. And breathe. So you're pressing gently out into the strap. And what is that giving you a chance to do? It's giving you a chance to maybe lift your chest a little bit more as we reach up. That's it. Breathe, push against your strap. 5, 4, back of the neck is soft. 3, 2, 1. Simply straighten the arms down to the floor. Your palms are face down. You're still pushing into your strap. Your chest is still lifting. Tailbone is still long. Push into your feet, everybody. Yep, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower your hips. Oh, release your shoulders. Roll kind of to one side and see if you can shimmy out of your strap. And if you can't, which I'm starting to feel like a little worm here, I'm going to have to just come up and shimmy out of my strap. I could do it early. I can't get it off there now. Set your strap aside. Come on back down to your back. I was like, felt like a little, like I was at a burrito. All right, come on back down. Grab your strap. Take your hands around the loop so that your palms are on the inside and your thumbs are on the outside. Reach it up to the ceiling. Your knees are bent, your feet are on the floor. Don't over scream your fingers. Just have enough tension on the strap to keep it from falling. And then take the arms overhead, slow, 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 until your thumbs touch the floor. And then reach it up and bring it down to your lap. Inhale it up. Exhale it behind you. Inhale it up and down. One more here. We reach up. Exhale it down. Hold the strap. Bend your knees. Your hands go straight up. Your knees are bent. Roll your knees to the right as you reach the arms to the left. Any amount. Big stretch for the back arm. Bring your knees to center. Bring your arms to center. Go the other way. Your knees go to the left. Your arms go to the right. Bring everything to center. Last one here. Take your hands out of your loop, but take your arms wide. Take your knees to the right. Take both arms overhead and toward the left. Yep, so you're just holding on a little bit to the strap to keep the arms engaged. Squeeze the belly, knees up, arms up, switch sides, and breathe. Take the knees up. Good. Take that same loop around your feet. Reach the legs up. You're holding on to the tail. Just breathe. You can hold the loop if you want and let the shoulders be heavy. This should just feel good. There's not much happening here. Maybe the hamstrings are feeling a little stretched. Maybe you would rock a little side to side. And then start to pull the legs away a little bit while you hold that strap so that your shoulders on purpose round forward. We're just stretching out all that work we did. Back of the neck is long, your head, your neck, nice and soft, everybody. Just pull, big stretch. And release. Bend your knees, take that strap out. Set your strap aside, finally. Lower your feet to the floor, roll your shoulders to the floor, take the palms face up and straighten your legs for Shavasana, a well-deserved Shavasana. And once you're in Shavasana, really soften, especially the fingers, right? The arms. Maybe you take the arms more out to the side than you usually do. Maybe you take them to cactus. Find what feels the best relief-wise, release-wise for your shoulders, for your arms, and for your fingers. Maybe you even squeeze into fists and back out again, and then relax those fingers fully. And then settle yourself fully, fully, fully on your mat. Smile a soft smile and let that feed your body. I am a big proponent of allowing those smiles to feed the body positive emotion, positive hormones. We soften, we release, we acknowledge, we accept, and we let go. It's that simple. Feel your soft breath wash over you. Soften even more. For those of you who would like to stay in Shavasana, please do. Allow your body to absorb your practice, to take in the lessons, to reap the benefits for as long as you would like. For those of you who are ready, start to wiggle your toes, your fingers. And very slowly start to draw your knees to your chest. Rock side to side. Allow the knees to roll to one side or the other. And then very slowly press yourself all the way back up to your seated pose.